I hope it doesn't keep dropping frames. Please. Please, no more frame drops. That would be great. Anyway, I hope everyone's still there and having fun. We are about to return to the secret party event. Welcome back, Loveheart. Oh, well, thank you. You guys are so kind. Give me love hearts. Ooh, no lag now. Perfect. Give me that. Give me more of that. No more lag. No lag 2020. Let's do it. Alright. While we have no lag, Maisie, Jada, Steph, or Grace. It looks like Grace was the vote, so I'm going to go for Grace. That means we'll have one more to spend with one of the others. So, tell me... So think about it. Who do we want after Grace? Let's see Grace. Screw it. Why not? Hey Grace, you having fun? Actually, yeah. That's not what I expected to hear. I'm pretty surprised something you and my brother came up with on a whim worked out so well. That's more like it. Well, good talk, Grace. Grace sighs. Thanks for being there that night. Really meant a lot to Jada. Maybe dense and kind of annoying, but at least you're nice to her. Gee, thanks. Don't mention it. I wasn't being sincere. Why isn't Grace a romance option? Grace is not interested in men, and doubly not interested in Sid. She has her own kind of slight grievances with him and his like place in the group and how it's perhaps interrupted certain plans of hers. But, you know, emotionally and non-complicatedly speaking, she's only interested in women. Oh, really? Yeah. She doesn't like Sid, and yeah, she doesn't like men. She's into women. She's a lesbian, yeah. It's a pretty diverse group of friends. Stuart's question mark, Grace is lesbian, Maisie is big bisexual, Steph is like mostly straight, and Jada's like, what's the word? Somewhere between pan and demi. And ace. She's not sure. I think demi's the best way to put it. Like, I don't think... Jada doesn't pursue sex in relationships. She pursues emotional, personal, romantic connections. The more complicated, the more delicious. That's a funny face to put next to that statement, but anyway, we'll keep rolling. She really thinks the world of you for some reason, you know? Huh? What do you mean? You really are so dense. Why do you keep saying that? Ugh, watching you is downright painful sometimes. I didn't do anything. Exactly. What? Never mind, don't worry about it. Ugh. Maybe I should just go talk to someone else. What on earth does she see in you? What do you keep muttering about? Nothing. Go flirt with Steph or Maisie already. Hey. Huh. I see why Maisie likes teasing you. It's so easy. Ugh. I turn to go find someone else to talk to. I guess only someone as dense as Jada could like someone so equally dense about how others feel. Ha ha ha, all caps, says Marilla. I'm not sure what about, but I'm glad whatever it was funny. I didn't catch whatever Grace muttered as I left to go chat with someone else. I wonder if there's still time to talk to someone else before lunch is over. Maisie, Jada, or Steph, who are we spending the last slot of the lunchtime party with? Marilla's gone Team Jada, somewhat unsurprisingly. Anyone here to contest that? No one going against Jada? Perhaps a wise move. The Jada army will soon overrun the world, it's true. Alright, Jada. I turn to Jada. It is her party after all. Imagine like going to someone's party and just not talking to them. I turn to Jada. So, you enjoying the party? You serious? I love this. As if winning the prize wasn't enough. Knowing you guys all care this much means the world to me. I know I've said it 1,000 times, but thank you. How long till the LoveSick Darlings, the anime, comes out? Probably like 80 years. I don't know. A long time. If there's an anime, I'm not doing it. That's all I'm saying. Or someone else can adapt it. I'll supervise it and make sure it doesn't catch fire, but... Look, that's not realistic or anytime soon. Jada's army will dominate the world and it's all your fault, Dimitri. All my fault? Don't you mean all thanks to me? All because of me? XD, get Darcy on this now. Darcy is my friend. Commander Keshi's and I's mutual friend in real life. He's like said he's liked all of the characters at different points. It's a bit of a roll of the dice with him. I know I've said it 1,000 times, but thank you. Oh, really, it's okay. We all came together to celebrate you because you deserved it. Well, thanks either way. This is the most fun I've had in ages. I love it. I chat with Jada a bit more until someone else wrestles her attention away from me. Well, this is a party about her. Makes sense. I see who else wants to talk. Ring! Ah, it's already over? Damn, I didn't get to talk to everyone. I look at our table of food. It's overflowing. We still have so much food. We may have bought too much. The struggles of being rich. Mummy, I have too much food. Grace gives Maisie a deadly glare. Well, we don't have to share. We can always just take it home with us. No, gimme. As everyone stuffs their bags with food, I idly watch Steph pack her bag. In as non-creepy way as possible. She noticeably doesn't take any of the leftover food with her. I wonder if she isn't allowed to bring food back home. Or is it because her mother will say something? Whoops. One sec, gotta fix something back here. Well, now's not the time to wonder. She grabs her bag and lifts it over her shoulder. She turns to say something to Jada when I notice something slip out of her bag. A colourful flyer falls to the greenery behind her. Ooh, here it is, the special preview of the upcoming event set in the full game. No one notices as everyone idly chatters. Well, apart from being Steph's, littering isn't great. So basically, I have to go pick that up and give it back to her. I have no choice, really. What a shame. I walk over to the bit of garden that the flyer fell in and pick it up. It says, Equal Marriage Rights March, this weekend. There's a display of pictures, symbols, and a pride flag adorned on the flyer. Huh, I had no idea that. What you got there, Sid? Everyone turns to look at me. Oh, I think you dropped this. I step towards Steph. Oh, that's mine, isn't... yeah, sorry, I just saw it on the ground and... Ooh, what is it? Something juicy? She walks over and starts inspecting the flyer. Oh, it's advertising some kind of march in Sydney this weekend. Yeah, it's nothing. Oh my god, that's this weekend? Yeah. Steph, how did you forget to tell me? I was meaning to go to this, remember? We talked about it. It must have slipped my mind. Very, suspicious of Steph there. Well, we're lucky that Sid found this. Maisie snatches the flyer out of my hands. It's not like I wanted to give it back to Steph myself or anything. So it's this weekend in the city centre of Sydney? Yep, it's decided then. What is? We're all gonna go to this march together. What? In the city? Are you serious? Yeah, are you? I was already going because Tammy's helping run it. Wait, your big sis is running it? Well, she's one of the original founders, so... That's amazing! She is. But I'm going to support her and the cause. It's more than an hour away. It'd be too much trouble for you guys to go too. No way, it's only an hour and a half on the train. We can easily go. It's not like any of us have anything on this weekend, right? Everyone sheepishly nods. There isn't really much to do in this small city. Plus, it's an important cause, right? Yeah, of course, it's the most important. For Tammy, it's the world. So for me, it's the same. I mean, there's at least a 50% chance I'm gonna marry a girl one day, so this is important for me too. How could I not go? You're right. I'm sorry I forgot to tell you. It's okay, it happens. It's also kind of important for me, too. What about you guys? Are you going? Maisie's looking at the twins. Of course I'm going. We were planning this for ages. I had no idea Steph or her sister were so involved, but why wouldn't I? Maybe I want to get married someday like the rest of you privileged losers. We're just talking about all their sexualities, and it's becoming abundantly clear now, I hope, where certain characters are sitting. Stuart's coming because he needs his daily dosage of sunlight, or he might just wither away at home if he's left alone. Or more specifically, Mother is making me chaperone my dearest sister so she doesn't get into trouble in the city. Hey, they were Mother's exact words. They really are typical twins sometimes. Then it's settled. Sid, buy train tickets for the two of us. What? Why? We're all going to Sydney. Huh? The city, I mean, not the person. We're going to Sydney? Back to that place? Ominous. I can't. I need to say something. So the march is all the way in Sydney. Might be a bit busy this weekend with something. Huh? Come on, Sid. You wouldn't miss the chance to go to this march, would you? I mean, can't you tell how important it is to Steph? Devious, smug Maisie kicking in full force. It's really no big deal. I'm really not keen to go back. But Maisie's right. This is going to be a great chance to get to know Steph better. Hell, if things go well, I could even ask her out, and I better not get ahead of myself. I'll go. What do I say? I guess I don't have anything going on. It should be fun to all go together. This is an important cause. Of course I'll go. Let's say... What does the chat think? There's a few choices. They're all just slightly different responses that get better and worse responses off each other. It is an important cause, you're right, Marilla. Let's just be honest, yeah. Well, this is a pretty important cause, so of course I'll be there. It absolutely is important. Every helping hand is needed. I'm glad I can rely on you to be there too. No problem. Relax it. The chance you run into anyone from Middleton is astronomically small. It's such a big city. Nothing will happen. Jada steps forward somewhat meekly. Is it okay if I come too? Of course! I assumed you'd come with us. Yay! Thanks. Everyone's bags are completely packed and we start making our way back to the school building together. I'm flattered and surprised you're all so keen to go. I kind of avoided talking about it because I know better than to get too political, but I never considered how this all affects you too. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, it's fine. We know now. It'll be fun to all go into the city together. We can make our day of it. Why am I scared by the way you say that? I have plans. Big plans. Well, hopefully we can concentrate on the march itself. It's what Tammy and I will be doing. I could make some signs if you like. Ooh, good idea. I like your thinking, Jada. That'd be amazing. Tammy would love you guys forever. We'll make you guys proud. But, yeah, like I was saying, you guys never struck me as political. I have some friends who mentioned going, but I didn't expect you guys to be so interested. Well, I don't know the name of our Prime Minister, but even I can tell how ridiculous the laws around marriage are. I mean, why can't I marry a girl? That's crazy to me. Tell me about it. The way our government is so inactive in this regard, along with many other things, drives me crazy sometimes. How can they tell people they aren't allowed to marry the person they love? I mean, who cares whether a man marries a man or a woman marries a woman? It's insanity. Amen, sister. Wow, Steph can get heated about things she cares about. But I guess I've seen this a bit now with Around the Galaxy. Not to mention, she has a point. Dated references. Yes! It's only relatively recently that same-sex marriage was legalized in Australia. And so this game is set a little before that time. A little before that time. Mott Scorrison, yeah. Yeah, that's probably his name, right? The guy who Went to Engadine Macca's, you know, had a bit of a mess there. Yeah. Anyway. Aussie memes for the Aussie people listening, all 2 of you. But yeah, this game, you know, it's set, you know, when they're talking about same-sex marriage being illegal, you'd think it was set in the caveman era, with how archaic that idea is. But no, it's only early 2010s, that's all I'll say. Yeah, exactly. I don't know the first thing about politics, but even I can tell it's pretty dumb that same-sex marriage isn't legal yet. We really live in an archaic time. Anyways, we should bench this discussion for another day, or we'll probably be late to class. Oh, good point. I'll make another group chat. Sounds good. As we approach the school building, we get ready to disperse. See you guys. Yeah, we'll talk more about the march later. Thanks again for inviting me, guys. This lunch was a lot of fun. Anytime. Maisie gives Steph a hug. Thank you. Jada then hugs Steph. Alright, bye guys. She waves and disappears into the building with a crowd. Shush. I know what you're gonna say. Okay then. Don't say I didn't tell you so though. I know, I say. In any case, I just secured you a whole Saturday to spend with her. So, be thankful. Ugh. In any case, we should get moving to class. I'm sick of getting yelled at in the corridor. That's happened a lot recently, hasn't it? We head inside together, the 3 of us. Oop, there's 4 of you, but anyway. And this is where we part. Thanks again, guys. Really. Don't worry about it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good excuse to eat food and eat junk food together. I'm glad everyone had fun. Jada hugs me. Me too. I hug her back. Jada and Maisie hug too afterwards. Alright, see you guys. We wave as she heads back to her class. Maisie and I walk for a little bit more, heading up the stairs to our classes. The corridor has gone quiet. I've got it. My birthday party. It's in 2.5 weeks. What about it? That's also the week before formal. And that's your deadline for asking Steph out. What? I mean, come on, you can't honestly just give her 7 days to prepare for a formal date. It's bad enough you've waited this long. Who knows if your outfits will even match? Well, that shouldn't matter too much. Are you serious? Of course it does. You should ask her out as soon as possible, really. But any later than my birthday, then there's no point. Ugh. Plus, the pool party at my house ought to be the perfect environment to ask her out. And why is that? I don't know, party's a good atmosphere for this kind of thing. Plus, everyone will be in swimsuits. How will that help? If anything, it'll make it even more difficult. Don't worry about it, your bestie's got your back. If you don't ask out by then, I'll make it happen, trust me. Maisie gives me a wink. Something about that sounds a bit more like a threat than an offer to help. Maisie laughs. Well, apart from that, let's face it. Both you and her are catchers. It's only a matter of time till you or her are asked out by someone else. Yes, Sid. Do not wear budgie smugglers. Ah, I see you're familiar with Australian swimwear culture, Zolf. I think a couple of prime ministers ago, which is still relatively recently for Australia, some guy called Tony Abbott was unfortunately famous for budgie smugglers. Oh boy. A truly terrible sight. That's one of those glorious phrases that you see once and it stays with you. I mean, when you really break down the phrase budgie smuggler, it's like, oh no. Like, it's smuggling a budgie, and it's this small pair of underwear for swimming for men. I don't know. Calling your penis a budgie and saying, time to smuggle it. I don't know. It's that's quite an expression. Only in Australia. I don't know what this is, but I will search later. Oh no, I wish I hadn't had to look it up. Murillo, follow Skeletor's advice. It's just a really unfortunate, like, small, tight piece of men's swimwear that leaves little to the imagination. and it's very Australian, and I kind of don't know why. In any case, Sid will never wear it. There we go, we have educated several lucky people in Australian terminology. Good lord. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you look it up. I didn't say to look it up. Let me be clear. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just ruined all your search history. Anyway. I'll move on to save you guys. Ugh, don't remind me. If she says yes to someone else, I'll die. Wait, me? I don't know about that. Who the hell would ask me out? I wonder, Maisie says. We walk for a little bit more. Well, anyway, here's my class. Hey, Sid. It's, a bit awkward to bring up again after all this time, but... Is our deal still on? You know, about formal? Oh! I mean, the same conditions as we said back then? Of course, if neither of us have a date already, we can still go as each other's date. Yeah. As friends, of course. Yeah. Not that you'll need to worry about it, of course. You have Nacho now. I mean, I assume you're allowed to bring him. I recall they said we could get tickets for dates from outside of school. Yeah, I already looked into that. I hadn't forgotten, I just figured you had a date and I didn't need to worry about it anymore. Right, yeah, it should be fine. But you know, I just want to make sure. You never know if Nacho will get hit by a meteor or something. Sid will never wear it, neck minute, Sid Beach Budgie. Beach Budgie DLC. Good lord, I will not do that. Rip Murillo, yep. Well, you had a good life, Murillo. Like, what better way to go than having... No, that's the worst way to go. Death by budgie smugglers, that is the worst way. There were casualties in the making of this game. Well, time to go get my eyes bleached. God, I've really just ruined a lot of people's days. You know what, I can't take responsibility for this. For better or for worse, you can all blame Zolf, because... In my defense, the phrase budgie smuggler doesn't come up once in this game. And it won't. Just to avoid this. Oh boy. Anyway, I wouldn't want to be stuck dateless after all. Hopefully it won't come to that. The datelessness or the meteor. Don't worry, our deal is still on, as long as you're happy with it. Yeah, I am happy with it. Cool. So, we better head to class then. Yeah, we should, huh? Maisie steps forward and hugs me. Talk later then. Sure, let's go. See you. That deal we made months ago. I just assumed she had forgotten. When she said she was dating Nacho, I just pushed it out of my mind. I wonder why she brought it up. Ah well, time to concentrate on maths, I suppose. Ugh. The afternoon flashes by and it's already time to go home. Week 7, Wednesday, afternoon. Time to support the Kickstarter and get a teacher named after Australian men's swimwear. Yeah, you should. And everyone at home listening now who hasn't supported the Kickstarter and was just tuning in, you're probably seeing the ads all over the screen. But we have something like 14 hours left in the campaign. No, more like 16. Sorry, I can't count. You should, back the game now while you can. There are so many cool rewards on offer, and they're limited to now. Because they go forever once this campaign's over. Once the campaign's done, it's concluded, it's already funded. We're just aiming for stretch goals now, and I want to hit as many as we can. Some of them are really, really ambitious, but you know what? I don't care, We're gonna smash through them. It's gonna be great. I blame Google Images and their choice of images for budgie smugglers. Mr. Budgie. There's a link there. I don't know if I trust it, but we're gonna click on it. Is 2019 the year budgie smugglers become socially acceptable? You know what? I hope no year, ever, is the year that budgie smugglers become socially acceptable. No, yeah, of course, Soph. The answer is no. They should never be socially acceptable. I don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. Do you know who wants to see that? Probably lots of people. Like, let's actually be honest with ourselves. There's a lot of straight women and gay men in the world, and other people interested in men. You know what? Yeah, if I want to see, you know, women in nice swimwear, then maybe it's only fair that guys wear budgie smugglers. Maybe that's how it works. Is that true equality, maybe? Damn. I'm really blowing my own mind. I'm probably just talking out my ass. Anyway, let's keep playing. The final bell rings, and the class is finally over for the day. I emerge from class and stop in a stairwell. Who should I talk with today? Hang out with today? While catching the bus home was the usual routine, Maisie is more and more often getting lifts home from school with Nacho. So I don't feel so bad if I end up bailing on her, as much as the routine was kind of nice. Maisie did ask for help the other afternoon. I've put it off now. Maybe I should go help follow it up now. Then again, I haven't hung one-on-one with Jada for a bit now. Maybe it's because I've thought about her so much lately. Then, considering Steph, the last time we hung out was pretty disastrous. I would never have guessed her home life was so rough. She told me she didn't want to talk about it, but the look in her eyes as she left, I can remember it still. It haunts me. I should try inviting her out someplace, I think. Not like a date or anything, but Barker. Either way. Maybe an afternoon away from home would help her. I should definitely consider it at least. I checked my phone. I didn't get any text messages from anyone, but they probably haven't left school yet. I could still message someone before they leave. Bakakun, says the commander. I have fun in writing my game. I make them say stupid things. It's funny. So, who are we hanging out with today, chat? Maisie, Jada, or Steph? Which of our lovely heroines would you guys like to see Sid spend time with here and now? So many options. Also alluring. Murillo's allegiances are unchanged. All what's to Nunny. That would be a very easy mod. A lot of find and replace. Like not just Nunny, like Nunny! Nandayo! When Sid doesn't... Maisie when Sid hangs out with someone else. Nani? That's what she says. Am I being racist? Look, we're not going to get into that right now. What we need to do is pick. We have 1 vote for Jada. But according to analytics, there are 9 viewers. So you'll need to pipe up. I want to get that hardcore viewer interaction. Make the man happy. Oh, Axum Knight. Wow. We've had some lurkers. Hello, Axum Knight. Welcome to the stream. You may have been literally watching from the beginning and just thought, fucking shut up, Dimitri, I'll say something. But, you know, thanks. You should already know my vote is for Maisie. Yeah, okay, let's show off some Maisie. Maybe we'll do... Yeah, instead of focusing on one girl, we're gonna, like, do them all. Let's just do a bit of everyone in this run. We'll do a bit of everyone. Well, that means we'll do Jada next, Marilla. How about that? That's my promise. Maisie now, Jada next. Cha-ching. Alright. I text Maisie to see if she wants to hang out this afternoon. After a little bit, she texts back. Oh yes, I'm free today, and I still had that favour I wanted to ask you. I meet Maisie at the bus stop, and we have an uneventful bus ride to her house. She lets me in, and we make our way into the house. I say hi to her mum as she's in the lounge room on a computer. Oh, do you guys want the lounge room? I can move. No, Mum, we're going to my room. She says that in that exact inflection. She's a teenager. That's how they talk, right? Maisie grabs me by the hand and drags me off to her room. Oh, all good, kids. This isn't an unusual occurrence. We've spent heaps of time in each other's rooms. Once we're inside, she clears some stuff off of her bed. Dirty laundry, books, and makeup all fall to the floor together in a heap. Here you go. Thanks. No problem, I'm just kidding a bit. That's all good, Marilla. I'm just teasing. You're all good. The least she can do is put her dirty laundry away. Unfortunately, I'm a little too used to this. I try to step over and pass the mess on the floor so I don't break anything. So, what did you want help with anyway? An excellent question. So you remember how I'm in musical? Oh yeah? Well, we're in the thick of practicing for the performance at the end of the year, but I keep screwing up my lines. Mr. Doesworth is telling me I need to practice my lines more. But the only reason I keep messing up is because I'm still bitter. Oh, right, about the whole understudy situation. Yeah. It was a whole saga last term. Some girl Maisie dated and broke up with badly got the part that Maisie tried for. To add insult to injury, she got assigned to being her understudy too. It was a whole drama. I kind of forgot about it with the formal coming up. I mean, if I was just given the lead role instead of that talentless hack, I would be practicing every day and night. I'd know these lines like the back of my hand. But it's hard to care when you're just the understudy. It sounds like she's just making excuses for not practicing. But yeah, it turns out if that bitch Susie gets sick or whatever, I'll have to perform in her place. Also, I can't really blow that chance. I want to show Mr. Doesworth how wrong he was about casting her instead of me. Don't you guys get to do the matinee though? Yeah, but who goes to that anyway? Right. I was gonna go. But anyway, long story short, I'm enlisting you to help me practice my lines. Wait, what? Maisie rummages through a pile of books, bags, and scrap paper. Here you go. She presents a crumpled up collection of papers. The front page says, Love is an Island. Is this the script for the musical, I'm guessing? Yep, it's one of Doey's original scripts this year. Doey? Oh, Mr. Doesworth. It's his nickname we use backstage. I take the script from Maisie's outstretched hands. I raffle through the pages. Oh, what? They're all out of order. And these pages are sticky and stuck together. Is this a juice stain, too? Oh, don't worry about that. A bottle of juice exploded in my bag. No big deal. Right. So, why did you ask me? Why not ask Nacho? Who are we most curious about? Do we want to know about her ourselves, or her thoughts on Nacho? The man, the myth, the legend. Stuff Nacho. Yeah, fair. Why did you ask me anyways? Oh, that's easy, because you're my best friend. As for anyone else, Steph is so hard to reach sometimes, and I didn't feel like asking Jada, and Stu and Grace are always so busy, they'd never have the time to regularly help me. My parents are busy with Albie, so they don't really have time for my stuff. I mean, the part is for a guy anyway. It'd help if the person I practiced with was a guy my age. Why not ask Nacho? Nacho's such a nice guy. And because Nacho's a complete knob-waffle. Wow, well, there you go, the yin and the yang. I don't really know many guys who fit that bill anyway. Plus, you live down the road and my parents let you in my room. You're the perfect fit. Right. A part of me can't help but wonder if I'm just convenient, but hey. I continue to flick through the pages. I don't have to sing, do I? Not if you don't want to. I mean, your character does a duet with mine, but anyway. Wait, I have a character? Yeah, I mean, the girl I should have been playing mostly shows up as a ghost and has a tragic backstory with her long-lost lover. Her ghost appearances are easy, but it's her backstory with her lover that I'm kind of struggling with. And because I'm here! Happy New Year! Hey, Laser, Happy New Year to you too, my dude. How have you been? I'm gonna keep reading in the meantime. Well, it's mostly because the guy playing the understudy is kind of average looking. He's got a nice voice, but he doesn't look the part at all. Oh, jeez. It's really distracting. Plus, he's kind of a weirdo, and I don't want to spend any time around him if I can help it. Classic Maisie. Plus, you're much better looking. I'll have a much easier time professing my love to you in character and stage kissing you than him. Wait, kissing? Stage kissing! It's no big deal. I've gotten lots of practice with it now. She's gotten lots of practice with stage kissing? I probably don't want to hear the story. And thank God I don't have to really kiss him. I'd rather die. I laugh nervously. Got a cool cat in the chat. Nice to see you, Laser. Hope the new year's been treating you well so far. Oh my god. Okay, there's some emote shenanigans in the chat. I'm glad to hear it is good so far. I still think it's New Year's Day for you guys over there, so... It's the 2nd over here, though. So, you know. Speaking of which, Happy New Year to everyone in the chat and anyone listening. I don't know if I said that already, but, you know, Happy New Year. It's like the 2nd over here in Australia, but I think for the majority of you it is the 1st, or it's in that crossover period before the 1st and the 2nd. So yeah. It's still the 1st here. Barely. See? See, I was right. That's how you make it perfect. Give it 25 hours and it'll be your birthday. Oh, wow! You're not far from your birthday. Not bad, Zolf. I hope you enjoy that, then. That sounds like it should be fun. Yeah. Alright, nice work. Got any exciting plans for your birthday? In the meantime, I'll keep reading. Can we have some cake? I'll send you a Woolies mud cake. In true LoveSick Darlings fashion. Wait, I missed it. It's your birthday too, Laser Cat? What the hell? It's everyone's birthday. Happy birthday, Laser. Sorry, I missed that in the chat. It's still New Year's Day and your birthday. Wow. Happy birthday, Laser. Thanks for coming by and visiting / joining the stream on your birthday. I hope it's not only a happy birthday, but a happy New Year birthday combination. Parallel celebrations. That's awesome. It's great. Oh, it's great just seeing you stream. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for joining. Anyway, I'll keep playing. You guys go ahead and live your best lives in the chat and promoting your game. Hey, I gotta make that hustle. It's just 18 hours, not 18, 16 hours left in the Kickstarter. It's exciting. It's the final hours. The money's been rolling in. We're I'm hoping we hit that next stretch goal. If not, we're going to be real close. And real close will just mean I'll, you know, use the access to get as much of the CGs as I can. But, you know, that's still great. Yeah, I'll keep going. I laugh nervously. So, you win. Well, what choice do I have? It sounds like you need this, so... That's what I like to hear. Slightly unwilling, awkward participation. Don't worry, it's fine. Just read your character's lines. You don't need to get up or do anything. Easy stuff. Ugh. I hope this doesn't get too awkward. So our scenes together start around page 40. Maisie pulls out her own copy of the script. It's just as messy and unkempt as mine. I follow along with her and we start just by reading the script together. Once from the start, then we go over the scenes she was most worried about. So, this is a brand new CG. If you guys played 1.0 or 1.1, this is fresh. This is new. You haven't seen this before. I hope you guys like it. It's, you know how if you go hang out with Jada, you kind of have the, for lack of a better word, like the usual her sitting there playing games next to you CG, and I reuse that a lot. If you follow Maisie's questline with the rehearsals, whenever you guys rehearse, you're gonna get a lot of this. A lot of the overdramatic Maisie with the awkward and unwilling Sid. Wow, says Skeletal. I've not seen this. This is cute. Oh, wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm the one who commissioned it and kind of made the specifications, but really, all the credit goes to Fifi Oton. Check him out. He is the best. He is the CG artist for this game. The credits are all over the Kickstarter and stuff. You'll find the links. It's not hard to find. But I'm glad you guys like this. It has Maisie doing Maisie things. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I really like the CG too. It's tells you everything about their relationship, really, doesn't it? Like, Sid's kind of awkward. Like, he's happy to be there, genuinely, but he's kind of like... He's an awkward loser, you know? But she's the one guiding him along, helping him do everything. And, you know, this kind of shows it all, really, doesn't it? Amazingly cute smiley face. Yeah, alright, Zoff. I'll give you that. Can't say no to a good pun. Alright. Art Fiends is taking none of it, though. Then we go over the scene she's most worried about. Time passes as we read through it together. Oh, my dearest love, how I yearn for thee. My family beeth so cruel and torturous. The Count never arranged for me to marry is most cruel. I can hardly believe father would let that foul man whisk me away with his eldest daughter. What's so funny? Is my acting that bad? What are you gonna have for the LoveSick Darlings emote when you hit affiliate? I'm not hitting affiliate. I have emotes that I use in the Discord. I can just chuck those in, but I'm not hitting affiliate. These live streams are definitely one-off random things I'm gonna be doing. There's no schedule for this. This is just to play the game. I'm gonna have my plate so full making the game, running the beta, running the Discord, making alpha builds, making sure everything works, distributing everything, doing the CG work, making the commissions, listening to all the music coming in, implementing the music, implementing the features, making sure all the roots work, bug testing. This game's gonna be a lot of work for little old Dimitri. You're nearly there. I don't know. When does someone hit affiliate? How do you get affiliate? Nah, the acting segments were a ton of fun while doing the Maisie route. Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. Did you, Tomomodachi is now following. Thank you, Tomomodachi, if you're listening right now. Or if you just clicked follow and left. I don't know, but thank you if you're listening for the follow. Every follow's helping. Every follow helps, and I love it. I'm gonna get you some followers. 50 followers, stream 7 different days for 10 hours, average 3 days. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to hit affiliate, but hey, you know what? Why not have that open? Oh, is that your alt account? Is that why? Anyway, whatever. Maisie Smug. Anyway, I'm glad the acting segments were fun in the Maisie route. Did you play through all of Maisie's free time events in 1.3? Because there's quite a few little secrets, especially towards the end. Tomomodachi affiliate is really easy to hit because it's over 30 days. Huh. I don't know if I'll try, but, you know. TY, Tomo. I guess I could. I don't know. I'll definitely consider it for sure. See, Meritrix, use the developer tags. Keshi sent me. Oh, developer tags? Like game developer? Is there a game developer tag I'm missing? I should consider that then. Oops. I will next time. Keshi sent me. Keshi's recruiting. Thank you for pulling some lovely people into the stream. But anyway, I'm glad the Maisie acting and rehearsal routes are fun for you guys. No, you wouldn't have missed some things. Did you, reach the, certain ultimatum about a certain secret with Steph? I think yeah. What'd you think of that? I don't know if I've met anyone who, got all the way as far as they could in Maisie's route in 1.3. You know what? I'd love to show that off. Maybe I'll, like, load a save state and show that off at the end for everyone. I think I will. I don't think everyone saw it. It was actually pretty great. Alright, I've decided. At the end, when I finish this run, I'll quickly edit the game and load us a save state with Maisie's final event in the demo. It's only halfway through her overall free time storyline. But, yeah, I'll load up the final event. Yep, we're going to do that. Anyway, let's keep playing for now. I really need 100% this game now. There's so much to do. Wow. Well, I would love for everyone to 100% as much as possible. Just play whatever you can. As long as you're having fun and enjoying the game. That's what makes me happy. I think, like, don't worry too much about all the decisions, but if you want 100% the game, my advice is to really explore social events and free time. Like, do entire runs where you hang out with one person, and during social events make different choices. I haven't done Maisie Route. Maybe you could show it to us, I will. You know what? I will. We'll get through this. We're nearly done with the demo now, but we're gonna... let's just keep going for now. No, you're really good, and your singing voice is actually quite nice. Oh, I thank you. It's just so funny to hear you speak like that, while dressed like your usual self. It's a total mismatch. In what way? I don't know. Lady Margaret is so refined, elegant, and concerned with love. Seeing her come to life in the form of you sitting in this dark, messy room dressed like you are is just kind of funny. What have I done? So basically, you're saying that I'm not elegant? No, you're all good. Really, I meant... You should see me in the dressing rehearsals. I look elegant as fuck. That's an elegant way of putting it. I'm in a nice Victorian dress and corset, and there are no wristbands or mascara. They even have a pretty blonde wig for me. I look perfect as Lady Margaret, even if you and Doey doubt me. What should I say? How flirty do we want to be? Mega flirty, or just not at all flirty? Dim Muller is the lead production man of the Majora's Mask Randomizer. He's a cool guy and knows a thing or two. Wow! Neat! Very cool, nice to have you on here. Super flirty, mega flirty, super pretty. Yeah, we're being mega flirty. We're taking the advice of the chat. Well, it sounds like you're super pretty in the outfit. What? But you haven't even seen it. Besides, the goth trick on me probably looks ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, I should come see you at a dress rehearsal sometime. I bet you look great as Lady Margaret. Sid. Should I layer it on a bit for her? I'm gonna say we're gonna layer it on. Because, based off of your guys' responses. A little jump from Maisie. Much better looking than that bitch Susie. I bet you're much better looking than that bitch Susie, too. Oh, you're too sweet. Maisie leans over and hugs me. You're a good friend, you know? She lets go. Wait, why was I mad at you again? Oh, I don't remember. Best it stay that way. We hear a car pull up outside. Oh, Dad must be back from the hospital. Oh? Yeah, I totally forgot, but I was meant to clean the kitchen before I got back. If you had stuff to do, why did you let me come over? Because I felt like it. Of course you did. Well, I guess I should get moving? Yeah, I guess so. But we can pick this up where we left off last time, yeah? Yeah, sure, I'm sure I'll have some... mixing up all of my words, sorry guys. Yeah, sure, I'm sure I'll have some free time again soon. Don't forget then, I want to keep practicing. I don't want to bomb on stage because you ditched me to go flirt with Steph or something. Okay, come on. Just needs to lie about how she'll always look best as a redhead, though. Yeah. We gotta keep layering on for Maisie, she likes it that way. Just a few times a week will be enough. I'll do my best. All good. I gotta open the door, but Maisie practically leaps on me with a hug. Thank you. Really. I don't know if I'd be able to do this on my own. Even though it's just a matinee, I still want to do my best, even if it's a bit lame. Oh, it's no problem, really. I hug her back. I'm always happy to help you. That's nice to hear. We let go and she sees me out. See you. And off I go, down the street and back to my house. As I walk back, I can't help but feel like I've grown closer to Maisie by spending time with her like this. Week 7. Day, Wednesday, time, evening. I get home after hanging out just in time for dinner. Over dinner, I tell my parents about the march this weekend and make sure I can go. I can tell they're a little hesitant about me going back to Sydney, but they say it's okay. After chatting some more with my parents, I head back to my room. I check Facefile. Oh, I've been tagged in several photos. And by Steph, no less. It's as if a miracle has happened. Steph has new activity on her Facefile, and it isn't just her getting tagged in other people's stuff. She's uploaded all of Maisie's photos that she took with Tammy's camera. They're a lot of fun. It's all 6 of us chatting and eating a bunch of junk food. And wow, there are a lot of selfies. God, that's a lot of selfies, Maisie. Oh well, even if she's in most of them, pretty much all of us are in these photos. They're nice. I drop some likes. With that done, I jump on Doomsday 3 for a few hours. Holy shit, this game is the best. I just spent 3 hours following this one tiny questline that ended up with me overthrowing a wasteland dictator and becoming a living legend in the world. There isn't a much better place to stop than a high point like that. I check my messages on Facefile. Oh, new ones from Albie. I just finished the main story of Doomsday 3. Dude, was it good? Usually the main story in these games is a bit meh, but dude, that ending. I can't wait. I'm still doing every side quest I find. Lol, me too. It took everything I had to go back and finish the story. 0 regrets. Damn. What side quests did you done? I just finished the Savior of Holland quests. Guess. My fave quest in the game. It's so good. Yeah, I beat it just yesterday. What a quest. I can't wait to keep playing. I guess there are some perks to being stuck in bed all day. I'm so far ahead of everyone now. How do I respond to that? Yeah, at least there's that. I feel like I'd still rather go to school than be able to play Doomsday 3 all day. Talking to the same 3 nurses all day gets a bit boring. Albie. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm all good. I've still got so much more Doomsday 3 to play. He's strong. Stronger than I could ever hope to be. Yeah, you'll be right. Oh, by the way, you coming to our place this Sunday? Of course, Maisie reminded me just the other day. I can't wait to eat some birthday cake. The cake is a lie, lol. No, really, I'm looking forward to it. Maisie told me she was inviting a few of yours and her friends too. Don't tell me that includes Steph. Maisie, you crafty. Ugh, whatever. Not important right now. Oh, really? Is that okay? Of course, I don't mind. Better hang out with you guys than family. Has he lost contact with his friends after so long in and out of hospital? It'd be awesome. Can't wait for you guys to meet our cool friends. Me either. Smiley face. Anyways, I gotta go to bed now. Those nurses are making their rounds. Oh, okay. Good night, dude. Good night. I hope he's okay. Not just in health, but emotionally too. It's such a large burden for a 14-year-old to carry. I don't think I could ever do it. Luckily, he has a family to keep him going. Anyway, I have a good amount of time before bed. I should make the most of it. What should I do? Are we reading around the galaxy or watching Otherworld, gang? What do we reckon, gang? Around the galaxy, watch some Buffy, around the galaxy, around the galaxy. Looks like we are reading around the galaxy. Pick up the book and flip it open to where I last left it. You've been Vito's arc. I read some around the galaxy. The crew lands on the hostile alien planet, and their showdown with the Alien King is just beginning. I feel like I'm slowly getting to know Steph better. I'm so close to the end of the book. I bet I'll finish it next time I read. Before I know it, it's time to head to bed. Is the book actually based on anything real life? It's highly inspired by Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, with a hint of Star Trek. A small hint of Star Trek. Just to spice it up. Meanwhile, the world is 99% Buffy with maybe a hint of Supernatural or something. Yeah, Hitchhiker's Douglas Adams. He knows how to make a funny adventure space romp. It's fun. I put the book away and get into bed. I check Facefile one last time. Oh shit, 20 new messages. All from Maisie. I'm bored. You there? Hello? Not sure I fought and I want a bitch. I'm lonely and bored. Come on, Sid. Sid. Come online. I demand it. It goes on like that for a bit. Hi, yes, hello. Finally. Where you been? I'm sorry I was AFK. And you call yourself my bestie? Well, mostly you call me your bestie. Are you saying that we're not besties? No, that's not what I meant. I can't believe you're breaking up with me like this. After all our hanging out and talking. To dump me via text, sad face. Pretty sure I'm not your boyfriend, so I can't dump you even if I wanted to. Speaking of which, you mentioned Nacho in an earlier message. Oh yeah, but that's not important. It sounded important. Nah, we just had a dumb fight. We'll be okay. What was it about? Nothing. Sounds like you're avoiding the topic. Correct, Nacho is not important, says Zolf. Exactly. What happened to being besties? You can't pull that on me. Pretty sure you pulled it on me first. True. Fine, I'll tell you, but it's really not that exciting. Well, let's see. I guess we disagreed about the speed of our relationship was traveling at. Meaning? I found condoms in his wallet. What? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was kind of flattered at first. Flattered is not what I would hope you'd feel. Well, I thought it was kind of flattering. Why? That feels slimy and gross to me. I don't know, it's nice to know he likes me that way. He's not just messing around. He says he's a virgin too, after all. Ugh, TMI, I really don't want to know about your DILF's sex life, or apparent lack of one. 2.5 years doesn't make him a DILF. Does if you ask me. I didn't ask. Are you just gonna judge me, or do you want to hear the rest of what happened? Okay, I'll shut up. Good. Anyways, while it was flattering, it was a bit weird. Not that we haven't done some stuff, but let's please skim over that. Lol. I just don't think I'm ready to go for the full home run, you know? And he took it really personally and stuff, which made me feel weird and bad, because he was upset at me, saying I didn't like him and stuff. That's really weird. Yeah, so I got mad. I read all about this stuff on a Rambler post ages back. It's a thing a lot of boys do when it comes to sex. Make the girl feel bad and stuff. When I told him that he got really sad and mad and stormed out, which kind of made me sad, TBH. Why? You didn't do anything wrong. I know, but I don't know. He kind of made me feel special, and in return all I did was shoot him down. He's usually such a nice guy. It's just so unlike him to get emotional like that. I can't help but think I pushed his buttons, you know? Nothing about this feels right. Nothing at all. But I can't tell Maisie what to do. That isn't fair. She's my best friend, and I want to look out for her. But I can't control her. Can I? Well, I guess I don't really know him that well. Yeah. He's so lovely and nice. I think I really hurt his feelings. I don't know about that. That's why I said sorry to him later on Facefile. You did what? I felt bad. He didn't reply yet, probably because he went to bed, but I wanted him to know I still liked him. You didn't do anything wrong. What's going on? The Maisie I know would never apologize, even if she did do something wrong. I know, but this is my first boyfriend. I don't want to fuck it up. Is this really okay? Should I say something? And now, we must decide. Do we say something about this really obviously manipulative situation? This is a kind of a fun question to pose players, because it's like, you, like, as a person reading, like, as the reader, you know how wrong this is, but then it's also like, do you want to be considerate to Maisie's feelings or not? You know? Because she probably doesn't want to be told your boyfriend's kind of awful and manipulative. but also he's awful and manipulative, and it's a tough situation, because if you try to, like, tell someone how to act, it's kind of manipulative in itself too, isn't it? You know? You kind of become a hypocrite when you tell her, nah, don't fall for his bullshit. He's a total nonno, but support Maisie the Magnificent. Dimitri, you're a double-edged sword. You can make some of the most lovable characters, and then you can make the most hated character. I'm glad. At this point, I actually called Nacho out on his bullshit for Maisie. Maisie would be disappointed, but she and Sid are close enough to not be driven apart by one argument. I think that's fair. And I think that's also very valid. I think it's important to, like... Yeah, you know, do you be there for your friends no matter what? Or does being there for them no matter what mean standing against them too, you know? It's two different ways you can be supportive and a good person. It's just a matter of personal preference, really. I think the majority of people do call Nacho out. But, you know, there's merit in not as well. It's a, you know... It's the long term versus the short term too. Because I think at the short term, Maisie will dislike you, but in the long term, maybe she'll think differently. You know. I don't know if we can call shit will have any effect on Maisie. It's true. It is also very arguable that it won't just change her opinion; it'll just make her upset. Very interesting choice either way. Thank you. Because she's in love with this guy, and love can be blind sometimes. Oh yeah, Maisie is blinder than a bat without echolocation. Like, she can't really understand what's going on. This is her first boyfriend and her first sexual experiences with a man, at least. And she doesn't really know what she's doing, and perhaps, maybe author's intent peeking through here. She's kind of not sure why she's in this relationship. She's kind of maybe doing this as a bit of a show. Does she really like him as much as she thinks she likes him? Is he perhaps some kind of proxy? Or some kind of expression? Or way to make someone jealous? Who knows? Who knows? Sometimes you need to slap your friends if they go too far. But I'm passive AF and just let her handle it. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's hard. I don't think there's any one answer. I think we're leaning towards calling Nacho out? No, we're actually leaning towards supporting her. Alright. I think we're going to support her because it's the path less travelled, and votes seem pretty split, so I may as well just go for the thing that people have seen less of. Believe in Maisie. Maisie is the toughest person I know. She can handle herself, even if my hunch is right and this guy's a complete dick. Maisie will be fine. I believe in her. Maisie, if you say you're fine, that's all I need to hear. You should always do what you want and feel comfortable with. If you want to make it work with him, that's awesome. I'm with you every step of the way. Aww. You're so sweet. My bestest friend ever. I knew I could always count on you. You've had my back with Nacho since the beginning, after all. She only says that if you're supportive the first time, too. You're being a double supportive best friend in this run, it looks like. And Maisie is definitely a fan of that. My parents get mad every time they see him, and I don't think anyone else knows him well enough to like him yet, but with time, I know you guys will all like him just as much as I do. Top 10 quotes before disaster. That's why I put the premonition in the game, where you see the disastrous breakup at the start, because it's kind of satisfying in a weird way to see this car crash in slow motion with Maisie talking about how much she wants this relationship to work and how long it's going to last and stuff. And meanwhile, you as the author, the reader, are like, oh no. I look forward to it. Who knows if this is the right decision. But I've chosen to trust Maisie. She's my best friend, and I trust her judgment. Anyways, I'm off to bed. Can't be late for the bus after all. Not again, that's for sure. Maybe if I'm early enough, I'll come by your place and sneak into your bed while you sleep. Blech, face. It'd be really interesting to see what her reaction would be to you being supportive / against after the breakup. Yeah, I think she remembers it in different ways. Like, if you're supportive, if she remembers about how supportive you were before the breakup, I think she actually doesn't hold it against you. she will just remember that you're supportive and just be like happy that you were there for her even if she made a mistake. Because Maisie's the kind of person to just like, you know, make a mistake but be proud that she was the one who made it, you know? But if you're against it, she feels a bit more like, ugh, damn it, I should have listened, you know? It's still both, neither ridiculously positive or negative. How to terrify Maisie if Sid wakes up with her, the classic morning male state. Terrify? You sure that's how Maisie would feel? Are you sure? I think Maisie would be easily the less terrified one in the situation. I think in Maisie's language that's just called opportunity. Or intrigued, exactly. We've seen the way she talks and acts. She'd just be proud of herself. She'd take responsibility for it. She'd be like, yeah, thanks to me. Even though we all know what Sid was dreaming about. Jada's legs or something. Anyway, that sounds like a terrifying way to wake up. I'd like to see your face if I did that. Ah, jeez. Either way, IG to G. Also, this is definitely not foreshadowing right here. This whole thing about Maisie sneaking into bed. Definitely not. I guess Sid dreamed about Jada's legs is canon now. Nah, that's only Marilla's Sid. The canon dreams is like holding hands with Steph. Just holding hands, that's it. The lewdest activity. Don't forget that I was telling you about earlier today too. Fullness soon. You gotta really think about asking Steph out ASAP. You have 2.5 weeks to my B-Day. I know. Face. Good night, bestie. Night, Maisie. Her chat icon goes offline. I sigh and lie back in bed. What an exhausting conversation. As I lie in bed, I can't help but think about what Maisie said to me today. I've really got to just bite the bullet and ask stuff out soon. And no matter the answer, I feel like I have to know. In some ways, holding hands is the most intimate action one can make. I unironically think that's a fair point. Like, it's such a meme, but you know, you don't hold hands with someone you hook up with, you know? You hold hands with someone you're in a relationship with, or romantically at least, you know? Come on, I almost choked when I read this comment. Do you want to kill me? Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, you should totally make Beta and Sid have an indirect kiss. She'd freak out. She would. She totally would. She's probably looking for the opportunity. If this game becomes popular, as it should, it's just going to be a three-way war. I hope so. That's the best result I can hope for. I want people to be like, I'll die on this hill for Steph. And then like someone comes in with like a musket. Team Jada for life. Yeah, well, I want the three-way war to really explode when this game comes out. I'm hoping so. I hope that's not wrong of me to say, but it's the truth. It's what I want. I just hope I haven't set myself up to fail. I've liked her for so long now, I can't give up now. I'm finally feeling like I'm starting to understand her. I mean, there's no one else I want to ask out, right? Now that I recall, Maisie did say someone might ask me out. As hard as that is to believe. Ugh, my head is so muddled. No matter who I ask out, if anyone at all at this rate, Maisie's birthday party is the deadline. That is the one thing I know for sure. If I don't do anything by then, I'll be going my own to year 10 formal. After all, I can't rely on the backup deal Maisie and I have as long as she's with Nacho. That would be amazing. I have to make some serious decisions soon. With these big thoughts in my head, I feel my eyes get heavy as sleep overtakes me. Chapter 3. End. Chapter 4. Sydney and Sydney. Fun fact, I updated the chapter title recently. That's not the name in the full demo online. But that's the name in the build right now. because the one before was a bit boring. It was just family, or like siblings or something. I don't know what I called it, but I figured Sydney and Sydney kind of covers the next arc pretty well, to be honest. Morning! After what feels like a particularly long sleep, I wake up. Last night's conversations with Maisie before bed still weighs on my mind. She seemed happy, but that was still a bizarrely exhausting conversation. In any case, I start getting ready for school. Fun fact, if you don't support Maisie in that last conversation, as many of you might know from playing the demo, you actually get, like, in a fight with her, and she actually spends the day ignoring you on this day of the week, on Thursday, and it changes a lot of the lunchtime conversations and opportunities and hangouts. It's, yeah, it's fun. It was fun to write, to have this, like, day where everything was the same, except Maisie would either ignore you or not, you know? It was fun. It was very fun to write, I remember thinking. Makes the characters feel human. Well, that's the hope, yeah. But anyway, as most of you probably made Maisie mad that night, now you'll get to see the version where Maisie's pretty chill. Just a normal, everyday day for Maisie. I decide to leave on time for once. I leave my house via the front door and make my way to school. On my way to the bus stop, I receive a text from Maisie. See you on the bus. I smile and text her back. I'm glad she's feeling a little better. I walk for a bit until I get to the shops before I hear a familiar set of thudding footsteps rapidly approach from behind. I prepare myself. Hey, bestie. She comes roaring in and skidding to a halt beside me. Hey, how you been? Oh, not bad. Same old. It's always the same old with you. Sorry I didn't drop by your place this morning, by the way. I got up late. You always get up late. Besides, you don't need to come by my place in the mornings. I didn't ask you to, you know. What kind of best friend doesn't drop by their friend's place on the way to the bus stop in the mornings? I don't know. Most of them. Maisie giggles and we chat as we head to the bus stop. Oh, good thing I'm passive AF. I hate conflict with people. I expect no less from you, Dimitri. Oh, wow. The expectations. Whew, thank you. The conversation is light and fun. I can tell she feels a lot better about last night. The bus arrives and we go into school. She tells me a new story about her and Nacho's adventures as young teenage rebels. She details how Nacho was nearly busted at by a liquor store clerk buying alcohol for a minor. The minor, of course, is Maisie. But luckily, Maisie had a fake ID, which lists her as 18 on her to cover them. I didn't even know she had a fake ID. If nothing else, it always sounds like she has a great time with Nacho, even if their adventures often end in performing illicit acts and nearly getting arrested for all kinds of things. So yeah, this little conversation actually only shows up, again, if you catch the bus with her in the morning. If she's mad at you, she doesn't get on the bus and doesn't tell you about, like, her time and days out with Nacho. Which sound almost positive when Maisie tells them with rose-tinted glasses to Sid. But, you know, there's a reason there's such a disconnect between Maisie's like, oh yeah, we have so much fun together, versus when you see them together and he's just kind of sitting there groping her the whole time. It isn't long before the bus arrives at school. We grab our stuff and head to class. See you later, bestie. She wraps arms around me in what feels like a particularly firm hug. And thanks for always being there for me. I hug her back. Of course, no problem. We hold for a moment. Good. We let go of each other. So, see you on lunch? Yep, see you later. We turn and go our separate ways. I'm glad she's happy at least. Classes drone on, but my mood is so light that they feel like they pass in an instant. Wonder who's going to be at lunch today. Bring. Week 7, day, Thursday, time, lunch. The teacher kept us in for a bit during English, so I'm a few minutes late to get out. As I approach the benches, I see everyone has already gathered today. Hey, Siddy. Hey, guys. Hi. Hey, it's Sid. Perfect timing, actually. We're just talking about the trip this weekend. Oh? We're talking about what we should do, what we should see or do after the march. But now that I think about it, we should probably just ask you. Well, why me? Why do you think? You're the one who lived there. You know all the best places to hang out in the city. Oh, I wouldn't know about that. I mean, just because I lived there doesn't mean I'm an expert or anything. Sure it does. Do they have one of those big arcades like in Japan? Actually, do you know any good secondhand bookstores? I wouldn't mind doing some shopping. I've exhausted all the libraries and bookstores in town. I hear Stuart pipe up from the tree. Oh, there was this art exhibition I wanted to see while I was still around. Do you know the way to the art gallery there? Not really? You gotta show me any bars I can try sneak into. Why would I do that? Everyone's questions and thoughts start going over each other and I can't tell who's speaking. Then it occurs to me. Have you guys never been to Sydney before? There's a bit of an awkward shuffle. Well, we did all go on a school trip once for a day, but that was ages ago. And I don't really remember it well, personally. I kind of remember the Opera House, but we've all seen pictures of it. We've all seen pictures, so it wasn't that amazing. Oops. 1 second. Sorry about that, just had to fix something. And it was a pretty boring trip. We didn't get to do anything fun then. But that changes now. We're going on our own day off to fight the system. And to party afterwards too. What kind of parties in Sydney do you think allow a bunch of 15 to 16-year-olds in? Well, we'll make our own party. We'll find something fun to do. If you say so. Come on, guys. Where's the enthusiasm? We're going to tear down political institutions and then live it up in the heart of the Sydney CBD. We're young. We're unstoppable. Oh, actually, Dad said I had to be home by 10. Maisie's whole body slumps in defeat. Ugh, really? Can Pete give you any leniency? Jada shrugs. Actually, my parents kind of wanted me home before it got too late too. Yeah, there's no way our parents are letting us stay in Sydney past 10 PM. I know Steph hasn't chimed in on this. I wonder if her mother even cares. Or if she's even going to tell us she's going out. Oh, come on guys, it's not even a school day. Maisie, you may be forgetting that we are underage. What could we possibly still do after 10 PM anyways? I don't know, something cool? I mean, we're gonna tear down the establishment, aren't we? Rebels aren't against the system, don't go home at 10 PM sharp. Steph giggles a little. I hope you remember it's a peaceful march. We're going to be doing a lot of yelling and sign holding, but I don't think we're going to tear down much. I mean, not that I don't want to, but it's probably for the best that we send our passion through our vocal cords rather than anything else. You guys are no fun. What should I say? Come on guys, let's get hyped. It'll be fun no matter what we do. Yeah, let's get hyped. Yeah, come on guys, let's get excited. It's not often we all get to hang out in Sydney. Maisie claps her hands together and smiles. This is what we need more of. I'm glad someone here is on the same page as me. Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but I recall a few fun places we could check out. Maisie leaps on me with a hug. This is why I can always count on you. So, anyway, City. What's Sydney actually like? This city, I mean. That is going to get so confusing this week. Sorry, City. I laugh a bit awkwardly. Don't worry, it happens a lot. I am used to it. Especially when I lived there. Right, as an ex-resident, what's it like? What do you think of the place? I mean, you grew up there, didn't you? I did. I've always wanted to know about you before you came here. Yeah, what's the Sid take on the city of Sydney anyways? Their faces all look at me expectantly in some way. I hated it. That is the one answer you can pick. But I gave multiple options. The illusion of choice. I've had so many people say this is like Doki Doki Literature Club. I almost want to cut this, to be honest. Just to have him say I hated it. But I really wanted to highlight how, no matter how much he looks at it, he has some kind of history. Some kind of ties to the city that make him unhappy. Pick the third one. Alright, you know what? For Arc Fiends, for you, I will. Third one. It's all in the past. It's okay. Can we have a fourth option? The fourth option is it's a secret. You got to do like a triple front flip and hang out with Grace 10 times in a row. It's all in the past. It's okay. No one here knows what happened. They never will. It's impossible. Stay calm. Don't throw up breakfast here and now. I take a deep breath. I know Steph makes eye contact with me for a moment. We did form a new bond just the other day. Is she looking out for me too? Hey, Sid, you there? Yeah, sorry. Sydney was okay. It's a nice enough place. I didn't really have many friends when we had to move here, because they all stopped talking to me. So I don't miss the place, except for my sister and my dog who still live there. The city is kind of overrated. I like it here better. That much is true. I'm glad to hear you like it here. I certainly like that you're here too. Now that you mention it, I can't imagine a time without you here. Ugh, I agree, it feels like I've lived here all my life sometimes. What surprises me is that Maisie, his best friend, actually doesn't know about his experiences in Sydney. Yes, Sid has very much kept it all secret. His little incident. His past, his reason for leaving, I suppose. It's, I hope I don't hype it up too much, because it's not like he, like, shot someone or something. But it's not dramatic. I don't know. I guess you guys will see. I don't know. Sid had a problem with bullying, is all I'll say, I suppose. And, things spiraled out of control one day. Depends on which I hate you pick. It's not like he's not. No, he's not. He's not a mass murderer. Oh my god. That'd be an insane twist, but I think it would take away too much from the game's kind of like actual story about, you know, a group of friends who can't express their true feelings. Maybe Sid got the Batman backstory. No, his parents are alive! For now. Anyway, I agree. It feels like I've lived here all my life sometimes. It's a bit funny to think that none of us even knew you before this year. You've made some pretty deep bonds quickly, haven't you? That's our lovable Sid. I guess that's true. I never really thought about it that way, to be honest. I'm not a particularly sociable guy, and I don't really have many friends. But looking around, I do have some people in my life I really am close to. What was the school you went to like? Was it much like ours? No, it was pretty different. It's suddenly getting a lot harder to breathe. That's fair. Our school's pretty weird. What was it like? Is there anyone you miss? I'd rather not talk about it, actually. My vision's going blurry. I'm sorry. Did something happen? The world starts spinning. Didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Do you think that's enough questions, Jada? I get the feeling Sid doesn't really want to talk about it. I'm sure he has his reasons. Even with the world spinning, Steph is like a serene goddess of wisdom. But even a goddess can't stop what's coming. I gotta go. Huh? I'll be right back. Leaving my bag and everything behind, I run back towards the school building. I make it just in time to the bathroom, barging through some students. I heave breakfast into the toilet bowl. I hear some dumb students giggling from the outside, apparently amused that I'm throwing up. You know, Dimitri, this is one of the moments that got me right in the game. I really could feel all the sadness and anger that Sid remembered from school. I almost cried again. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. It's always hard being complimented, because I never know what to say, but thank you. I'm glad it could resonate with you in some way. I think, I don't know, I drew from experiences of anxiety and kind of like losing control. I've never thrown up because of anxiety, but I knew people who did, and I can kind of relate that experience as best as I can, so I'm glad it could resonate and, you know, make you feel. So yeah, thanks. Sid, the Chunder Champ. I don't know what that means. Is that British? Or am I just missing a reference? Look, it sounds like it's someone who is bad at not throwing up. That's my guess? I don't know. Anyway, my head is throbbing and my heart feels like it's about to burst out of my chest. I kneel for a moment in front of the toilet bowl on the dirty floor of the boys' bathrooms. I hate that school and everyone who went there for doing this to me. For making me live like this at the mere thought of them. I take a deep breath. I gotta remember what Dr. Cal told me to. Those breathing and mental exercises. Chunder, informal, vomit. Fair enough. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's all in the past. I trudge through the grass back towards our familiar benches. I check the mirror to make sure I don't feel like I don't look like total crap. Hopefully they can't tell I just threw up. No one needs to know about this. I just want to be normal with these guys. They're the only friends I have. I need this. In my experience, it's best not to push the subject. I don't know why, but he doesn't want to talk about his school before he came here. As I approached, the hushed murmurs and whispers stopped. I couldn't really tell exactly what she was saying. They turned to me. I go to speak, but Maisie just forward and grabs my hand. You okay? She squeezes my hand. Yeah, I think so. Just upset tummy. Oh, that's all? Good. Seth smiles a little. Good to hear you're okay. I smile back. A sore tummy. I have indigestion tablets if you need any. Grace makes me carry them around for her. Hey, shut up. Don't tell them that. We all laugh a little. Mid-laugh, Jada steps forward and hugs me. I'm sorry, Sadie, if I said anything at all. I just wanted to know you better. I never heard you talk about your old school, and I thought that maybe you thought I didn't care, and I'm sorry, I'm just a big dumb idiot. It's okay, you didn't do anything wrong. We let go. Oops, one sec. Alright. Really? Really? That's good. I'm sorry to run off so suddenly, though. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I understand. It happens. We should get back on topic anyways. Tonight, make sure to brainstorm some ideas and look up places to check out in Sydney. The city. The march ends at around 3 PM, right? Yep, that's what they're planning on at least. Chances are we can go with Tammy to some afternoon tea event for the march. That still leaves us with plenty of daylight. Till this lame curfew of 10 PM at least. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. We'll have to be home by then. Alright. At the very least, we gotta have fun while we're there. I'll make that group chat tonight. Sounds good to me. Feeling a bit better, I dig into my lunch as everyone starts chatting amongst themselves. Oh, so about those signs I came up with some designs. Oh, I'd love to see. So, Grace, what kind of establishments do you reckon we could sneak into? Wherever they don't ask for ID. After some idle chatter, I finish my lunch. Some time passes and lunch is well underway now. I'm feeling a bit better now, too. Putting it all behind me, I tried to start feeling normal again. What better way than by spending some quality time with someone over lunch? Who should I approach? Who do we want to spend lunch with, gang? We talked about Doomsday with Maisie the other day. I don't think we've finished Otherworld or Around the Galaxy yet. I think we've been reading a bit of both. I think we're close to the end of both of them, so don't think we can cash in either of the books yet. Or book or DVD. Who would we like to talk to? First come, first serve. No poll this time. First message I see, we're doing it. Let's go. Let's go. Drum roll. Excuse me 1 second. Alright. Jada it is. She'll have worked on her game. It's true, she will have. You already know my answer, Dimitri. Sorry, I got interrupted, but we're good now. We're going Jada. We're doing Jada. Let's do it. Alright. Let's talk to Jada. What's she up to? Hey Jada, how you been? Oh hey, I'm good. How about... Oh wait! But before I forget, I beat the first case of Master Lawyer 2 last night. Oh, I love the first case of the second game. I mean, what did you think? I loved it too. That's good to hear. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new prosecutor. Oh, Semina? Yeah, her. Don't worry, she'll grow on you. Jetta gasps. Is she your waifu? No. You don't say words like that so loudly. Are your cheeks turning red? No way. Who knew Sid could be such a cute tsundere when he wanted to? This conversation is going south. I agree, Sid. Jada's fun because I can just say things like tsundere and kawaii and it's in character. But reading it out loud is amusing sometimes. Well, what else did you think of the game so far? Oh, it was great. I kind of miss having Warwick as the prosecutor though. He was the coolest. Alright, your husbander. Husbander and proud. At least she can take it in her stride. I just miss him and Daniel's dynamic as lifelong rivals. It was so pure and cool. Okay, let's not go too far. I saw that art you reblogged on your Rambler. I could never see those two the same again. Oh come on, that was super softcore BL. For those at home, BL is the colloquial little term for boys love. Yaoi, the love of all, anime loving teenage girls. I know, but still, I can't unsee what I saw. Boizurabu. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Commander Keshi. Besides, the story kind of ended with the last case of Master Lawyer 1. Their rival in history was finally settled with that last case. True. I just miss him. Ah well, we'll just have to see if your waifu's seminar holds up as well. Hey, now that I think about it, she has a similar look to Steph. Do you really have a type? No, I don't. They look completely different. Mostly. We'll have to talk about Master Lawyer some more together for the rest of lunch. There's something really nice about sharing my love and passion for the series with someone else and seeing them like it too. We all sit together as we chat about various topics before lunch ends. Oh, don't forget about Abby's birthday after school on Tuesday, guys. Oh, of course. That's coming up. Don't worry, I would never. I was just gonna lend him my old handheld to play games on when I see him. What? He doesn't need more games. They have a console in his room. Yeah, but maybe he wants to play games on a smaller screen. Plus it has a bunch of cool exclusives. Alright, you can stop with the game talk. I get it. Fair enough. Remember, the party is in the party room of the Cineplaza. Oh, I forgot I was going to be at the local cinema. Yeah, we've got a whole screening of Revenge's booked to ourselves. What? Wow. So cool. That's already coming out? Hell yeah, it is. Did you really forget? I thought you loved those movies. Even Steph is calling me out. I guess it's been so busy recently that I totally forgot. The world is doomed when even Sid forgets about geeky stuff. I knew the party was going to be at Cineplaza, but I didn't know the movie had been chosen. That's a pretty cool birthday party though. Albie must be really pleased. Is it really okay that I come? I've never even met Albie before. I mean, he sounds wonderful, but it feels odd to go celebrate someone's birthday when I've never met them. Oh, don't worry. He said I should invite all my friends. Friends? Exactly, so don't worry about it. We're all there to watch handsome men fight bad guys and save the day. Is Steph okay? Her demeanor suddenly changed. But also, in all this birthday fever, don't forget about mine. It's in just over 2 weeks after all. Oops. Maisie looks me right in the eye. A reminder. 2 weeks to ask Steph out. I hope this Saturday with her helps. Ugh, right, the dreaded pool party of yours. Hey, don't call my party dreaded. It's the swimsuits I'm dreading. Really? That's what I'm looking forward to most. Just you guys wait till you see mine. And if you would like to see hers now, check out the Kickstarter. One of the most recent, one of the updates. I think it's like update number 4. That's based off memory. You can get an exclusive preview of all the extra outfits for our main 3 heroines. They're all really good. They're just in their sketch phase at the moment. But you will, Maisie's swimmer outfit is, I guarantee, as ridiculous or perhaps more ridiculous than you're imagining right now. I promise. Like, if you're a Maisie fan, you're in for a treat. But hey, everyone's outfits look good. They have pajama outfits and swimsuits both revealed on the Kickstarter. Don't need to pay anything, don't even need to be a backer, just check the update and scroll down. You will see it. It is very beautiful, I guess, for lack of a better word. You'll be glad this game's getting funded, that's all I'm saying. The way she said that has me more scared than excited. In the completed game, about how many big events will there be, or is that classified information? No, I think I can actually outline that. So the main big events is, I plan for one to be every week, basically. Or almost every week. There's kind of one assigned to each character. So, big event number 1 is the art exhibition, Jada's. Which kind of ties in a little with Stuart and Grace. Mostly Stuart, to be honest. Then the second week's major event is the March, which is Steph's main event, but it also features a fair amount of Sid. They kind of share it together as a big event that is big for both their characters, I suppose. And then, in the third week, we don't have any big events, but there's 2 minor events, being Albie's birthday party, which is kind of a little shorter event. It's a bit more wholesome. It's nice. It's mostly about Albie, Maisie, and Sid. Like the trio of them and the fact that they were neighbours and they spent the year together. And then week 4, the final week of the game, is Maisie's birthday party. The pool party. Which features, mostly Maisie, I'm gonna say? But it kind of features everyone in equal parts. But if I had to say it featured someone more than anyone else, it would be Maisie. There's also, in week 3... Sorry, I skipped over it. There's 3 minor events in week 3. So, most weeks have 1 big event, but week 3 is different. It has 3 minor big events. So there's Albie's birthday party, Sid's sister and nephew come to visit, and you have to kind of babysit them, and there's a whole little storyline about that. It's also relatively chill, non-intensive. You just spend a day babysitting, and you get the chance to call for backup, in quotation marks. So you can call for Maisie, Steph, Jada, and even Stuart to come and help take care of your cousin, as Sid fails to take care of him because he sucks. He's like the worst uncle ever. And then the third minor event in week 3, if you've done your maths and you've counted the days in game, is a certain scene on a hill with a certain Maisie. A certain scene where someone has to unpack and deal with the fact that what they thought was true was wrong the whole time. But yeah, and thank you, Zolf, for chucking in the link to the swimsuit and PJs. They're fun. I hope you guys enjoy them when they come out. Especially because they're going to be featured in a couple of CGs too, so they're going to look really redonkulous there too. It's going to be fun. I'm just hoping Maisie doesn't move me up an age bracket in terms of rating. That's all I'm scared for, but we'll see. We'll find out. Anyway, speaking of... it's mostly because his birthday party got pushed back so much. Albie's a September baby. So he's a Virgo? Nope, Libra. Dang it. Statistics were in your favor if that helps. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it got pushed back so far. It's fine, his health is just... It's fine. Just don't forget it's this Tuesday. Of course. Are there any more birthday parties coming up? Mine's coming up in the new year. Ours ain't till after that, in case you guys didn't know. It's just that usually November has the most birthdays. I mean, 9 months after Valentine's Day is November. Ew, gross. But probably true. My parents are too straight-laced to do it any other time of the year. That explains why my mid-November birthday too well. She's a little too okay talking about that. What, her Saucy Stoat branded outfit? Saucy Stoat. You come up with the most obscure references, Zolf. That's... yeah. Yeah. I gotta speak when? Yeah, mine already passed it too, back in June. Wait, what? Why didn't you say anything? Oh, it's no big deal. I don't really like my birthdays. I don't really like birthdays. Seems like a reasonable game knockoff for Wicked Weasel. Yeah. No, I got that. I feel like that's gonna go over too many people's head, even if I call it. Nah. She might mention it. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep Saucy Stoat in mind. Don't worry, just for you. For those who googled Budgie Smuggler earlier, Wicked Weasel might be like a relief to the eyes if you were traumatized by that. It might like reaffirm your search history or something. Or stain it further, depending on your perspective. Be careful, it's arguably NSFW. So actually be careful. Sorry, I shouldn't be silly. Anyway. It's easier if I just don't tell people about mine. I'm not crazy about parties. But I did like yesterday's, really. 18 plus stream. No, it's not on stream. Do that in your own time, guys. Wicked Weasel is a stream. Yeah, he's explaining it. It's just when... yeah, the fact that they were Australian, I legit didn't know. Yeah, I'm making you look up all the Australian stuff. Sorry about that. I don't have good experiences with my own, especially. Oh, my birthday's in June too. June 8th. June 8th? That's my birthday too. What? Are you serious? Yeah. What are even the chances? You two really must be soul. My heart stops for a moment. Bring. I can't fix my eyes if I'm dead internally. And lunch is over. Thank God Jada didn't finish that sentence. I wonder what she was gonna say, guys. Solm. I wonder what Jada thinks of you and stuff. Anyway. It would have been easy, that's my little hint. It would have been easy to play off as a joke, but I don't need the extra stress. Jada's still standing there. And we're the same age, too? I think so, I turned 16. Me too. Like Maisie said, those are some odds. Wait. I used to live in Sydney as a baby. Wait, you don't mean... No way. Were you born in Northern Sydney Hospital? Northern Sydney Hospital? Everyone, ... Whoa. Now those are some odds. I'm stunned. How did we never notice you guys had the same birthday? We start packing our things. I remember congratulating Sid on his birthday and even getting him that present. I can't believe it was your birthday too. I had no idea. Steph shrugged sheepishly. It's evident that was her intention. Right, I remember that now. The Riftle alarm clock. I still use it. Riftle! Guess what game that is? Come on, that should be easy. Rift, all. Come on. What's like a rift? A poor... Anyway. I was glad when I saw it in your room the other day. I guess we never realized because neither of you have your birthdays listed on FaceFile, huh? Why would I tell some faceless corporation my date of birth? Of course I keep it off though. I like my birthday being private. What's your excuse? I don't know. I just don't put everything on FaceFile. They're essentially twins that make Stiff the worst one. Skeletor coming in with the truth bombs for the Steph fans in the room. Damn. Some might say no. It's more like destiny. Born on the same day, living the same experiences in the same hospital, yet meet in a town, in a school, in the same school many years later. You know, what are the odds? Fun fact. That little snippet is based off of a real interaction I once had. A lot of this game is made up, most of it is made up and kind of informed and inspired by experiences, but that's like one of the three main things that like had legit happened to me, and I was like, what? And I just thought it was like, I don't know, such a unique experience. I was like, nah, I have to kind of make my own version of that in game. Like, it didn't go down exactly like that, but like, it was still like a crazy moment when I realized, like, this girl I had a crush on, literally way back in high school, we shared the same birthday and hospital we were born in, and I was like, what the hell? And that really stuck with me, I remember thinking, at the time. But yeah, that's where that came from. Nah, that just makes you two peas in a pod. Hey, but that explains how Steph missed your birthday too. It's true, I only knew it was your birthday because you happened to mention it. You didn't do a party or anything, we just ate a Willie's mud cake at my place after school on the day. And that was just us three. I'm shocked and appalled. I wasn't invited to the great banquet held in the mighty Sid's honor. Hey, in my defense, the cake was forced upon me. I would have invited everyone had I known. Pfft, I don't care, I'm just messing with you. I wouldn't have minded some cake. I'll keep you in mind next time, Stu. That's why the game is so unique. Oh, I don't know if it makes it unique, but I guess it makes it uniquely informed, and it's from my own experiences, so I'll take that. Thanks. Wow, what a situation. You two shared a birthday this whole time, unbeknownst to each other. That's how the story of an ancient myth starts. Two heroes born on the same day unite to defeat a greater evil. I wouldn't say that. Well, in any case, I don't see how it matters. It doesn't matter? At all? But it sure is a funny coincidence. With everyone's bags packed, we make our way back to the school building. Does it really not matter at all? I mean, we're born the same day in the same year and in the same hospital. At the end of a weird lunchtime, where I had an anxiety attack, this is an odd thing to learn. A weird part of me can't help but feel like this has to mean something. I mean, dare I say it? It feels a bit like destiny. Well, photography is this way. Maisie gives Steph a hug, and then the twins a shared hug. And even Jada gets a hug. This only happens if you tell them to repair their friendship. Little indications, woohoo! Anyway, Jada looks a bit relieved. Maisie bounces over to me and gives me a big hug. See you, bestie. I wave as she walks away. We walk onwards towards the staircase. I wonder if we're going to do anything in art today. I sure hope not. I feel so burnt out after the exhibition. Still, dear sister? I still feel like I never want to look at clay ever again, so yeah. Jada hugs me before saying goodbye. I turn to Steph. It's just us now. That's unusual. Alright, I gotta go on to music. I'll see you later sometime. And Steph disappears down the corridor. Depending on certain choices, she has something to say then, but, you know, she doesn't always say it and doesn't always come up. I hurry over to IT class. Afternoon classes pass by without event. They're fine, but incredibly boring. I'm practically counting the seconds till the clock strikes 3. Week 7. Day. Thursday. Time. Afternoon. Bring! The final bell rings and we all escape from our classrooms. I stand in the alcove of a stairwell as the masses pass by. Texting Maisie. What are you up to this afternoon? You catching the bus? Glol. Nacho already picked me up an hour ago. Ugh, classic Maisie, always getting away. Skipping class, getting out of school early. Sorry, had to fix that. She's skipping class again? She's gonna get grounded just before the Saturday trip if she keeps this up. Do you really want to risk getting grounded with our trip to Sydney this Saturday? It'll be fine. My parents won't know. I sure hope so. So today is a no. So's bestie. I'll give you more warning next time, I swearsies. I sigh. It's fine. Have fun with your Delph. Angry emoji. Love heart emoji. I smile to myself like an idiot. In the alcove, I consider my options. Who should I text to hang out with today? Are we doing Steph? Is that what we're not doing? Are we hanging out with Jada today? Was that my promise, I recall? I think so. I think that's what we're probably going to end up doing. But I want to showcase something. So, you know how we hung out with Steph and it was a bad time for her last time we were together? Well, what happens if we try to hang out with her, but she doesn't like us enough yet? This is what happens. I wonder if she's okay after the other day. Nervously, I messaged Steph to see if she wants to hang out. The other day was horrible for her, and I still feel bad. I want to see if there's anything I can do to help. Buzz. I reply. Thanks heap for the kind gesture, but I'm sorry. I just don't feel comfortable doing so. I still feel pretty crappy about it all. Maybe some other time. Bye. Ouch. That is a firm no. A firm no. So yeah, that's basically what happened. It's basically a whole big part of the game is making sure characters have agency and aren't just like these dolls. You can just say, hang out with me, I wish to spend time with you, and then they turn to you robotically and just go, yes, it is time to hang out. Like, they need to, like, I want them to have lives and have agency and be like people. Like, if you have a bad time hanging out last time, yeah, she feels a bit weird, like, you might need to do something to, like, keep furthering that relationship, you know? I'll have quick food before. Oh, there must be a bit of lag in the chat. No, I'm only doing Steph as a trial. We're still hanging out with Jada. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm just doing this little trial to show you guys what happens if you try to hang out with Steph after not building up the relationship again after the terrible first time hanging out. I still wish it would open up a bit. I feel like I would have to go closer to her via another way. I highlighted that on purpose for her to comfortably open up to me. Oh well, maybe someone else wants to hang out? Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. That's fine. We go back. And so anyway, we can hang out with... Yeah, here we are. We'll hang out with Jada. Sorry for the delay, guys. Alright. Hanging out with Jada. Of course, Murillo disappears. He's like, he goes off to get food the second we start hanging out with Jada, which is very funny. Rejected, press F for Sid. So yeah, that's a big part of it. I want this game to feel natural in the way that, like, you can just kind of get rejected. Someone can be busy. Someone can, like even Maisie already starts the afternoon saying, oh no, I'm hanging out with Nacho, I'm sorry. Like, characters make plans and live lives apart from Sid, you know? Like, they love him and they're friends and, like, they want to be hanging out, but they don't always, you know? And that's just something I wanted to, you know, capture and have it be realistic. Anyway, I text Jada and see if she's free to hang out this afternoon. She texts back almost immediately. Oh, I'd love to. See you at the bike racks. Smiley face. I go and find Jada at the bike racks with a familiar bike. Exactly where I met her last week. Huh. Just looking at her smiley face, I get the distinct feeling that she's happy to see me. Hey City, I'm actually surprised you came. But what? Why? Why, well, don't you usually hang out with Maisie in the afternoons? Catch the bus with her and stuff? She was busy with Nacho, I wanted to hang out with you instead. Ooh, what do we say? Surely we don't tell her, no, she was busy, that's why I'm with you. We'll be nice. I wanted to hang out with you instead, Jada. I kind of felt like hanging out with you. I mean, the temptation to play video games with you is hard to say no to. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, shall we be off? Of course, fighting game goddess. Huh? You're still on that? I thought you were joking. But you're so good. You promised to teach me, remember? I know, but don't call me that. Just call me sensei or something. Why? Because it's embarrassing when you call me goddess, person, thing, whatever it was. I can't believe it, but there is finally a situation where someone calling sensei is the less embarrassing thing. Oops, sorry. Alright. What a time to be alive. Fair enough, sorry to put you on the spot. Well, it's mostly because you are the one saying it. Nothing. Let's go. And off we went, walking to the rhythm of our bike wheels turning and clicking. We caught up on various games, anime, and memes as we walked to her place. Home sweet home. Jada chucks her jumper to the side. Be right back. I sit down on the familiar couch and pick up a controller. I have a quick fiddle with it until I hear Jada's footsteps behind me. I turn and Jada is there in her shorts again. She sits beside me and I feel her legs brush past me on her way down. I don't say anything, and neither does she. Settled down, Jada presses the center button on the controller. Again, for those who haven't seen, somehow, I think you see this no matter what in the game, but you know, it's the Jada CG, just like how you can watch the Maisie rehearsal CG is used a lot whenever you end up rehearsing with her. This CG is used relatively often too. It's just, you know, Jada sitting next to you. It's a POV, unlike the last couple of CGs, which were third person. This is POV, where, you know, you're sitting next to Jada and you're playing games together. It's just very nice and straightforward and wholesome. It's nice for Jada. How long have you had the idea for LoveSick Darlings? I've been working on this for a little over a year now. Frankly, the game wasn't meant to, like, frankly speaking, I wanted the game to just be this short little side project I did within a year, but it's looking like it's going to take me a good 18 plus months at this rate. Because the game keeps expanding and changing and evolving, and it's no longer evolving or changing, and it's probably not going to expand anymore, but over this year I really kept thinking of more cool things to do, and like the characters got deeper and deeper, and like I wanted to fully express them and do them justice and have people be happy with the game that they play and the characters they interact with, and not just people but myself too. I mean, it's probably a bit selfish to say that, but I really want something I can be happy and proud of. And how long did I have the idea before I started working on it? I'm going to say a good long while. Actually, I've already been working on this. It depends when I consider working on it, because I think I've been working on this for nearly a year and a half as it is, so it's really going to be a 2-year project at this rate, the rate we're going. Which is twice the length I ever thought it would be, but that's how these things work out, you know? Just gotta enjoy the ride. Like Jing says on Hunter x Hunter, one of my favorite quotes, life is about the detours, the unexpected events, the things that happen where you don't really you didn't quite plan to happen. And just enjoying them for what you can, and that's what I'm doing my best now with LoveSick Darlings. Just enjoying it while I can. I'm off. Oh, by the way, I actually forgot to back the Kickstarter, so I went and just did that. Good night and good luck with the game. Oh, thank you, Arcfiends. By the time you wake up, we'll be just wrapping up the Kickstarter. This livestream will be well and truly over by then. I think this livestream's only going to go for another half hour or so. I'm running out of steam, as well as game to play. So yeah, we'll keep chugging along. Thank you for being here for all of that, and for backing the Kickstarter. Thank you all of you who have backed the Kickstarter in the chat too. Couldn't have done it without all of you. You're all awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good night though, Arcfiends, or afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you're going. Have a good one of it. Enjoy. Anyway, you ready to go again? As ready as I ever will be. That's okay. After a few practice rounds, we can go to the training stage and I'll teach you some combos. I kind of wish we could go to the training stage and practice, but anyway, it's time like this that a man has to show courage, guts, and justice, or something. Alright, rematch time. I say, so woefully unaware of what was about to befall me. Time passes. To 10 straight losses. Oh no, come on, you did well. More than half those losses were perfects again. Did you get better? Well, I did play a bit while I was in a good mood after the art exhibition. Curse you, positive reinforcement. Anyway, when I head to the training stage, I looked up some cool combos for your characters the other night. Oh, she enters the training stage of the game. Yeah, let me show you. Time passes as Jada shows me the ins and outs of my characters. Huh, so that one move I was spamming was actually terrible? Yeah, kind of. You can't get any combos from it. It looks so cool. It does. It's just a shame that the frame dad, we hear the front door open. Oh, Dad's early. Jada's dad walks through the door and turns to us. Oh yeah, by the way, those who haven't seen it, Jada has pajama outfit or casual wear, whatever we want to call it. It's casual / pajama wear. Here she is, looking cute in little shorts and shirt. You know, out at school and in public, you know, she's the kind of person to cover up and be shy. But, you know, perhaps around Sid, she's a bit more comfortable, she's a bit more confident. And perhaps, you know, perhaps more skeptically, she's also more keen to show what she's got for Sid, you know? Maybe Maisie dropped her a bit of advice one day about wooing guys, aka Sid. Jay's dad walks to the door and turns to us. Hey, Jay. Oh, Sid's here too. He looks at us sitting together, raising an eyebrow. Hey, Dad. Hi, Mr. Silvestri. Remember, Sid, you can call me Pete. Right, sorry, Pete. He laughs. No worries, Sid. I'll leave you guys to it. He wanders off to the kitchen. But Jada, sorry, don't forget it's your turn to cook for the house tonight. Ah, shoot, it is. Oops, sorry. Is everything okay? No, it's fine. I guess we only have time for one more game or two. Well, that might be just enough time for me to put what I learned into practice. Alright. Let's go, my pupil. Let's do it, Sensei. We go to the versus screen. Utter defeat. Again. Well, it wasn't perfect this time. Why does it feel like I did worse when I wasn't spamming? Don't worry about that. We'll just call it a learning curve. I sigh. No, really. You're already getting better, I can tell. Welcome to developing a story. Yeah, well, exactly. That's what it's all about. Thanks. Just next time, remember the Robo Dude's medium projectile is unsafe on block. What's up? Nope. Nothing, just how... It's just cute how smart you are about these things. I am? But before Jada can say anything, Pete calls out. Is Sid staying for dinner? No, he's going home. Again? We're gonna have to double up on that rain check. I laugh nervously. Jada saves and quits the game. Don't worry, just ignore him. I really should be going home. Your dad seems like a nice guy. I want to try your cooking. I've been writing stuff for over 6 years now because it keeps naturally evolving. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. The more time you invest, the more it gives back, you know? I think that, you know, stories are good for that. They're a great way to express oneself, too. It's also a great way to, you know, earn a living if you can do it. And by gosh, I'm trying. It's definitely not easy. What do we want to say to Jada about cooking and dinner and staying?